everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's Garlands here. In today's video we are gonna head off to Target because finally the Hearth and Hand collection is available in the stores, and I wanted to go there quickly to take you through all this collection and showing you the majority of the items freshly added on the shelves, since all the Christmas items are just flying off of the shelves. And then we're gonna come back home and I'm going to be showing you everything that I got from my home, and also I will be showing you some examples of how I styled it in my home. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get into this shopping. Alright, and here we are at my freshly stocked Target, and the first thing that caught my eye is this medium size Faux spruce tree. They come in 4 sizes, and this medium size is priced at $19.99, and I love that they already come in a nice white pot that can easily match with our existing decor. And this is a large size, and it's priced at $39.99, which I consider is very fair since it's coming with a pot already and it's very full and realistic. But they also had a small size available in the store, which I consider are very versatile for narrow shelves or narrow small spaces. But I also found in store this extra large size, and for $59.99 I think this is a great alternative to the Faux spruce potted tree at Maggie & Co, where a similar size tree costs over $170. And now we're coming to this aisle where we can find the stems, and I think Hearth and Hand always bring great stems options for every season, like this popular and well-known Cedar stems, and this is the long version for just $9.99, which I consider very affordable for how long, full and realistic these are. But I also found the smaller version, which would be ideal for small Christmas arrangements. And these red berry stems stood out to me immediately. These are one of the new additions this year, and I want to confess that I absolutely love them. I can absolutely feel all the Christmas vibes with these beautiful red berry stems. But they also have this larger red berries option for just $5.99, and you can add them to any stem arrangement to add that red pop of color. And this is one of the classics, the fall needle pine and snowberry stems that they usually bring every year. The price of this is $5.99, which I consider very affordable to create that rustic, abundant and medium-sized Christmas arrangement. And they came out with this new winter stem. It's a Faux spruce Christmas stem, and I'm so impressed how realistic it looks for just $4.99. And this would be a great mix and match greenery to pair with other winter or holiday stems. So just for you to have an idea of the size and the look, I put it in this amber glass vase. Another great piece in this collection are this cypress mini wreath, and I like the nice lash greenery look, but I also like the back side. It's very flat and it's coming with a top loop for a instant hanging, so you can accent your cabinet doors or wall. And they brought back this classic Faux needle pine wreath, and I got it last year and I used it on my front door, and the needle pine branches look very realistic, by the way. But what I like of this wreath are those cylinder bells, giving off that Tibetan and rustic inspired look. Stockings are that essential Christmas cozy accent, such a traditional item, and this year they have these fun and festive confetti waffle knit stockings for Christmas in 2 colors. The oatmeal that I have on my hands, that's such a pretty creamy color, and the green sash that I would say it's more a forested deep green for $14.99. But for those effortless ready-to-go arrangements, they have these pretty red berries arrangements coming in this green glass vase that is a great combination for a very traditional Christmas decor look. The whole thing is for $19.99, which I consider very fair since it's coming already set up with the vase. These Faux SPRUCE arrangements look really good. I appreciate coming in a neutral phase which can be easily incorporated with any color palette, but I also like that the spruce pine needles are very soft and very realistic looking. And here we could complete the faux needle pine collection, adding this faux needle pine garland. I like how the winter snow berries stand out against the lush green needles, and I also appreciate Hearth having a very soft and flexible garlands which make it very easy to style them. And if you like the cedar stems, then the cedar stems arrangement is a great alternative if you need something ready to go or ready set up with a vase. And that, by the way, is a classic amber glass vase that it's perfect for the winter and Christmas season. And next to it, I found more stockings, and I love that they have more variety for different styles this year. We already saw some neutral options, but they also consider the more traditional colors and patterns this year, and both styles for $14.99. And this wreath is one of my favorites. I love that simple but wild rustic woodsy look of the cedar pine branches, and this would be a great alternative to the faux pine asymmetrical wreath at Pottery Barn for over $100. Even though I really love how it looks on its own, it's really pretty, simple but still sophisticated, and of course I love the bell details which is adding that charming and very traditional touch to this wreath. And I found more stockings, and this stood out to me from far, and I love that they made this beautiful combination using warm neutrals but still getting the traditional red colors with this beautiful bright red, and still using those festive and charming patterns. I love the fabric of this stocking. It's very cozy, it's very soft, and definitely it's one of my favorites. And next, let's move on to the throw pillows and blanket section. Starting with this simple but yet festive throw pillow. It's very small, just 18 by 18, and be aware that it doesn't have a zipper, so for $20 I would think it better. And next to it, they also have that holly and berries throw pillows. I really like this one. I love how they use the traditional red color but in a simple way. Both styles are very simple but yet festive, something that I'm looking for this year. I also found this pretty star pattern lumber throw pillow. This does have zipper, which is so helpful, and it's priced for $24.99. And for that classic plaid patterns and traditional nostalgic look, this throw pillow is a nice and large option that would stand out from any space. And this plaid woven throw blanket, it would be such a nice traditional accent to throw on a living room couch or cozy reading corner sofa. And they also have this option in this forest green with the same plaid pattern, which is really pretty, and I honestly love both options. But I also found this chunky knit throw blanket if you prefer a solid color accent, and it's incredibly soft, so super cozy and comfy for this season. And I really like the look of this dark tree topper. The antique brass gold tone, it's very pretty and it looks very high-end to me due to that antique look, like a collected accent piece bringing that charming but still very elegant look. But they also included these small bell ornaments to hang on the tree or add them to a wreath to add that charming brass accent, evoking a nostalgic old world look. And I also spotted this tree skirt, and I like that it's perfect to bring all that traditional look with the greens and red colors and the plaid pattern. And now we're coming to the Hearth and Hands kitchen section, and the first thing that stood out to me are this adorable wood rolling pin featuring an engraved Christmas tree pattern. Would be such a charming detail to add to my kitchen. And I really love the forest green on these plaid kitchen towels. It would make a perfect practical and traditional kitchen accent with a touch of elegance of deep greens like this. But they also have these kitchen towels in a red version, and I really like this very traditional plaid color pattern that not only would be practical but still very festive for the season. And look at these beautiful and adorable Christmas tree mugs. I love that they are neutral to match with any Christmas style, and the pine carving, it's just giving off that subtle but still all that festive and rustic look. But at this point I already have my top picks in my shopping cart, so it's time to get back home. And the first item that I got and I wanted to show you is this beautiful framed wall art. And I actually ordered it online before this collection arrived to the store. And I'm so glad that I did, because I didn't find it in store at the time filming, and it went sold out so quickly that I had to wait for several days in order to order it. But anyway, something that I really like is this antique gold finish. And as you may know me, I love all those antique, vintage, inspired items. And I think this antique gold makes it look more high-end. And it's something that I really would love to add to my Christmas decor to bring those nostalgic and old world Christmas look. And it's featuring a holly branch with some jingle bells and those winter berries that it's very appropriate for a Christmas decor. But something else that I really like is that it's also perfect for a winter decor, which makes it a more practical decor to me. As an example, using this framed wall art in my home, I was thinking on adding it on my console table. And by the way, I consider that I can place it vertical or horizontal, and it's gonna look equally pretty well both ways. And because of the size, I can add it on the middle of my console table because it's the perfect size to do so, incorporating an easel to elevate the look of this picture, making it look more high-end, or just elevating this art because it's a small size. But I also love this taupe color on the matted frame, that it's bringing those earthy colors that I really love to add to my home, but also this beautiful muted greens on the holly branch that is doing that perfect nature-inspired combination. But since the size is very versatile for those small and narrow spaces, I would love to add it as well to my hutch decor, since my hutch is a very small and narrow space to add decor. And I can equally add a easel to elevate the picture, and as you can see, it fits perfectly well in there. But I also would love to add it on my shelves in my living room, since I love decorating shelves, and as you can see now I have a lot of them in my home. And I would love to pair next to other larger scale wall art in order to create that balance and visually dynamic decor. Alright, and the next items will be some stems, but I would love to start with this beautiful red berry stems. And it's actually a bundle of 4 branches, and I just fell in love with this when I saw it in the store. I think it's because it looks very whimsical, wispy, and delicate, and I also consider that the red, it's the perfect red color. I mean, it's not too dark and it's not too bright. I think it's in the perfect middle point of a red color for Christmas, at least to me. And I'm thinking for these branches, using it in my kitchen, I can imagine adding them in a vase, a kind of green, beige, or lighter color, in order to make all these beautiful red berries stand out against the vessel. They are very delicate and very wispy. I think that they will be a perfect subtle pop of color to other arrangement, combining with other foliage like some cedar stems or the Norfolk pine stems. Since these are a shorter size, I consider that you can create a lower profile arrangement, and also that makes it perfect to add to a Christmas table styling or Christmas table setting, and you can bring all those red berries, Christmassy vibes to your table. So I love it, and it's definitely one of my favorite items that I found in this collection. And the next item is this very adorable and little faux spruce tree that is coming in this fluted pot. And since the size of this little faux spruce pine is very practical, I figured that it would be a perfect decor in my kitchen where I need something in a smaller scale for my counter spaces, but still substantial to be seen from far. And just in case I don't want to show it with the pot that is coming, don't get me wrong, it's pretty, but just to give it a different look and elevate a little bit the look of this little pine, I can perfectly add it to a different pot or vase. And as an example, I wanted to add it in the crock pot that I'm currently using in my kitchen as a utensil holder, and I really love the look and it fits perfectly well. And that is just another example of how I can style this little pine in my home. And since the size of the pot is small, makes it very versatile to style it in a different way. And the next stem is this very pretty cedar stems, and these are very large. As you can see, this is the larger version of these cedar branches, and I love that they look very full and very large. So you can create a very large and a statement piece by using these cedar stems in a large vase. And I used them last year to decorate for my Christmas decor in my living room for a cedar stem arrangement, and I added some red pop-up colors. There's definitely a very versatile stem as well. You can add more other touches or stems, and this is a very popular and traditional kind of Christmas pine stems, and they are also very versatile. You can style them in many ways and combine with many other stems like these red berry stems that I love. Look at how pretty they look and all together. So as you can see, they are very versatile, and I'm planning to style them as last year, adding them on my cabinets, countertops, or my entryway console table, combining with other type of pine stems. So I'm loving it, and they were definitely must have for me this year, since the last year I just was able to buy just a few of them, and I really like them. And the next item that I wanted to show you is this beautiful cedar garland that it's coming with those pine cones that are bringing those very rustic vibes that I really love. And it seems to be a really great quality. It's a real touch and also a very realistic look. But I want to be honest, as you can notice, it's not that full garland, but I really appreciate that the branches on this foliage is very long, so they are gonna be draping over beautifully on a mantle decor and creating that cascade effect. What I'm planning for this garland is using it on my mantle decor. I'm gonna be using the Norfolk pine garlands for my mantle decor this year again, and the last year I used some needle pine stems in order to recreate a fuller look. So I thought and I figured that this beautiful, very wild and wispy cedar garland would be the perfect addition to add more visual interest, more texture to my mantle decor, and also adding more branches in order to making it look fuller and prettier. So if you are thinking of using just this garland for your mantle decor, you need to consider that it's not that full, so you will need way more of these garlands in order to create a very full and thick arrangement. Alright, and the last item that I'm still thinking about it, it's this beautiful stocking, and as you can see, this is a very bright red. Even when I'm not that kind of very bright colors or red colors in a bright tone girl, I don't know what it is, but when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh my god, this is so pretty. But I think it's also because this beautiful beige or warm beige color that it's still bringing or giving off that earthy color palette that I love, but in combination with this red color. So I think I really like this combination of an warm beige, warm colors in combination with this red, and therefore I think I just really like it. I think the entire stocking, it's it's very beautiful. And I also love the fabric. It's a very cozy knit material. I love this kind of fabric that is bringing all that coziness, all that cozy look and feeling, and also the pattern that it's kind of very traditional Christmassy patterns. And definitely it's one of those things that I wasn't expecting to buy this year, but I really love this combination and this stocking in general. So I love it. I will be keeping it, and let me know your thoughts about this beauty. And that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and your continued support. I really appreciate your time. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you got so many ideas and inspiration for these holidays and your home decorating. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.